Good day, sir. Please start VA cars.
And here we are, all on air, guys. Welcome, welcome. Alternate, that's Steve, Barry, Mac, Uncle John, and Thunder 95. Guys, welcome, welcome. We're going to fly. Interestingly enough, I had it planned before me and Dr. John started talking about it in the the Zibo chat room. I'm flying from Houston to KMSY. What is the real name for KMSY? New Orleans, that's the one. That's the one. So anyway, that was the plan. I wanted to do it yesterday already and didn't get a chance to do it. So today is the day, and it's just before 8 a.m. apparently in this place. So early morning. I haven't even updated the weather. Let's just force away the reload. And for those of you that might have picked up on it, this is the latest Zibo RC1.1 R version 3.5. So first time I'm going to be flying this one. So far I haven't heard any complaints from the other guys testing it. You guys, you found it okay, Mac? Not sure if he's still with us.
Sorry, what did you say, Nico?
No, the question is this version 1.1, did you find it okay?
Well, I haven't even loaded it.
Oh.
I haven't even loaded it yet. You know that.
Okay, no, I forgot. Now that you mention it, I realized now what happened. Yeah, of course. So, you mean to say I'm the first one that's going to fly it? That's awesome. That's really nice. I thought you guys...
Paul hasn't flown it yet, and I haven't flown it.
Okay, my mistake. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then I'm going to be the first one. Let's go see if it works. So, let's get into this loading. Let's see what happens. Payload 16.2. Huh, I'm on it. 5.4 on the fuel.
Ground flight
again so I can hear what's going on. Start loading. Not a very long flight. I think it's about an hour and 10 minutes block time, so short and sweet. Hey Richard, how are you?
Now the cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call us through the menu when you're ready to go.
But I don't think we need ground power. No, we've got that on already. We'll attend to the rest shortly. So let's do this. I can't remember selecting Arna. Oh, I did. And now the dogs are going crazy. Apologies, guys. I just want to see if there isn't a better idea. Okay, now forget about it. We're going to stick to the RNAV. Why not stick to it right there? I see if we take the ILS, we don't get a actual star. It overwrites the star. It goes directly to the last waypoint in the flight. So we're just going to keep it as is. Okay, that's perfect.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Thank you so much. 3002. Oh, good golly, look where we at and look where that thing starts. It's going to be a bit awkward turning right, so I think we must do a orbit to the left and then join up. Climbing orbit to the left, then join up. I think that's about how I'm going to play it. That is really strange. Okay. Step through.
Good afternoon.
Hello, Gary.
Welcome, Gary. Nice to see you.
Thank you. How is everybody?
Trim up.
Doing great, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, very good. Thank you.
Hello, Aeronox. Welcome. Hello, Bob. You too. Welcome.
What are you testing today, Nico?
Sorry, Gary. My daughter keeps on talking to me in the background. That's why I keep on muting my mic. Go say again.
What are you testing on 1.1 today?
The DF leg directive fix is one of the fixes, and let me just quickly get there again. Where's that? The load safe flight, recovery flight phase, and then there's different modes and things he changed. So I'm just going to run through this, you know, top to bottom, and Zibo can have a look when he's got time.
Okay, very good.
And if you noticed in my previous stream, and some of the guys actually commented, they also have it in 18, where when you start to descend, it actually slows down. When you go through 10,000, it goes down to flaps up speed instead of 240, and apparently that's also fixed. So it's all kind of things we're gonna have a look at.
All right.
Hallo Michael, welkom uit Canada uit jong. Steve, I honestly don't know. I really don't know. It would be fun to have version 12, but at the same time, I'm freaking running out of disk space now with all the simulators and all the add-ons and everything. I'm gonna have to seriously think what I'm gonna have to drop. I've got about 6 flights left in my P3D tour that I started more than 2 years ago already, doing this Orbex Pacific Northwest tour, but nobody wants to watch it with me, so it's always just like 2 or 3 guys on the stream. So I think what I need to do is just push that through, then I can get rid of P3D, you know, and then I'll have disk space again and things like that. But those are the kind of things that go through my mind. We'll have to see. At the end of the day, also a lot of the sceneries and stuff that we currently still use in X-Plane 11, I doubt it's going to be very compatible with version 12, especially if it's a Vulkan only situation. You know, I mean, I still mess around with OpenGL sometimes because of those limitations. So we'll have to see. You know, it's good and bad at the same time. We just have to evolve with it, I suppose. Let us get the APU going. I suppose we can get that on. Start closing the doors. Now I don't fly that FS 2020 that much, but now that I've got it and knowing the hell I had to go through to download and get this thing going, I don't see myself deleting it soon. It's just there, it's a placeholder, it's sitting in the background. But if I have to re-download 90, 100 gigs to just start up again, I'll cry. So I'm just ignoring it, it's just there, it's in the corner.
On the cockpit, the tow's driving up now.
Other than the visual aspect of 2020, I do find the flight dynamics to be nowhere near as good as X-Plane.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, especially crosswind takeoffs and landings, it's just not real. I haven't flown it since the last update, so I don't know if they might have fixed it, but it was completely doing it the opposite way of how we were taught, you know. Aeronox, yeah, I use Thrustmaster pedals, but it's very sensitive. Uncle John and Mac and I still need to actually sit together, and they need to teach me how to make it less sensitive. But we never get around to do it. You know, it's something we talk about, and then it goes tada bye bye, and one day we'll do it. But
We're connecting now.
it's very sensitive. It's 10 times more sensitive than the Cytec pedals used to be with me. The Cytec ones were really, really nice. Before start procedure.
Walk around completed. Before start procedure.
The condition that would prevent you from performing the functions listed on the
Toes connected and bypass pins inserted. Release the brakes. Okay, push
Before
is
start
commencing.
procedure
Go ahead and start the
complete at.
engines.
Thank you, Linda. Alright, so we're gonna go to the middle there. Let's start number 2 engine. Hey, Jordan. Start number 2 engine. There we go. Now she listens.
Starting number 2 engine.
Jordan, now that you are here, quick question. KHOU, is that part of your area that you can control? PAKT.
25N2.
I can answer that. It's a yes.
Okay, cool, Gandhi. I was thinking, earlier Uncle John said he's flying from Seattle to KHOU. And I said, yeah, that might be a nice
Starter
flight for us
cutout.
for tomorrow evening. But I'm just thinking out loud now. Jordan said yes to. I'm just thinking out loud. Maybe we must fly from Vancouver to KHOU, because I'm not sure if it's an hour, hour and a half flight. But I mean, then we can do a nice group flight tomorrow evening. You know, impromptu group flight, and we can go to KHOU. Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine.
Don't know if you're available, Jordan, but if you are, you know, might just want to do something like that.
Operations complete. Set the brakes. Stand by. We're disconnecting the tow now.
25N2.
What time would that group flight be at, Nico?
1600 Zulu.
Oh, darn it. I'm working until 18 Zulu, so I wouldn't be able to be there, but I can control that neck of the woods too.
Starter cutout. Engine start procedure complete at.
Bob, the new sounds that you are hearing is for better pushback. I actually got hold of a better pushback upgrade pack that's on the org forum, and that's all the new sounds that you are hearing. Furthermore, I usually play the pageant the way it was written by AudioBird in the Zibo, so a lot of guys don't, you know, do the same pageant style flight, you know, so you don't hear all the sounds, but it's pretty much still just AudioBirds. The only new sounds really is for the refuel truck, when the guy says to you that he's starting to refuel and when he's done refueling. Those are new sounds, and then like I said, the better pushback was an upgrade. We have a 9/11 Memorial Online Day. Alright, okay, so if we can do it before 2000, yeah, we should be done. We should be done. I mean, if we take off at 1600 Zulu, we'll be done by 1800 Zulu. I think we should. I'll check it out just now as we fly. I'll have a
Yeah,
look
it's
at
only
the
about
plan.
an hour, 10 minutes, so you should be done in 2 hours easy.
Yeah, yeah. Look, and it's not the big main weekend group flight. That's on a Sunday, 1500 Zulu. You know, that's kind of what we usually do, right, guys? Or have I got the story wrong now? Just let me double check.
You can always be first away anyway, Gary.
Yeah. All right, no, well, there you go. Yeah, it's Sunday at 1500 Zulu. We've got the main event, you know, but I was just thinking, you know, for time-wise, it might be nice just doing that one tomorrow. Okay, so let's get cracking.
And you said 1600 Zulu?
Tomorrow, yeah.
I will see what I can do about being there.
Excellent, excellent.
It'll be in the roster.
Yeah, I'll put it in there. Right, I can show you guys the idea of the plan and everything just now. Let's just get in the air here and
Flaps
go do our
5
thing.
set.
Alright, so let's go. It's a bit of a taxi to get to runway 04 now, but we can do it. We're not scared.
Are you at Hobby?
Yes.
Ah, yeah, it is a bit of a taxi.
Yeah, to get to 04 now. So we need to turn left here, take hotel, pass over 2 runways,
Taxi lights
13
on.
left and right, then go to the end and then turn onto 4. So. Excellent, Jordan. Thank you for that. That sounds good. I'm not online, so I'm not going to worry too much about traffic. I don't have AI or anything, so I'm just going to go for it. Here's the first runway.
Approaching 13 left.
Before takeoff procedure. Alfio, welcome.
Before takeoff procedure.
I'm thinking
Before
out loud
takeoff
here. I think I might have made a
Approaching
mistake.
13 right.
No, I didn't. Oh, I'm glad I didn't. Sorry. Let's not go there then.
Approaching 35.
Yeah, this runway is actually closed. I don't think it's serviceable anymore. According to the charts, it's closed.
Stabilized.
Thank you, Linda.
Approaching 04. Approaching runways. On runway 04.
Stabilized.
Toga. There we go.
Takeoff thrust set. Knots. Throttle hold. V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Nice clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look good.
Right, so we said we're going to
Runway
do
turn
a
off, lights off.
left-hand turn out, come back over the airport almost, and then latch onto the air route. Otherwise, we're not going to make our turn there. I don't want to turn that weirdly into that one, so... let's do that.
Flaps up. And set.
There's our airport. Right, so let's see direct to if it's gonna work. Legs. El loco. Yeah, no issue there. Hey, Marin. No, this is the one from Vertical Sim, and I think John Manley also had a hand in this one. I'm not sure who the other people were, but it's as far as I know, somewhere rooted with Andrew and Vertical Sim. And then I've obviously got the authors running here. Yeah, that directive was not an issue at all. I just took it nicely. Very nice. Yeah, it's nice, man. It's really, really cool.
At this time, you may use your free portable electronic device.
I love it. Right, okay, let's put this on screen and we can talk about tomorrow. So, hang on, let's do it this way. Drag it across here. So, Jordan, if you're still watching, Gary, you do. I see the block time is 1 hour and 57. That is if we go Vancouver to KHOU. Alright, so there's probably about 25 minutes to 30 minutes in there, which means the air time, flight time is about 1.5 hours flying to KHOU from Vancouver. I think it will be better to do that one instead of the Seattle one, because the Seattle one goes over 2 hours. So if it's okay with you guys, then we can do this tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, I think so. Let's add the bid. Ha, I think that's going to be lovely.
Well, now you got me wanting to do the flight you're doing now.
Come on, join me, come on.
Approaching transition.
Yeah, Jordan, I just saw that. I just answered you there. Michael, what do you mean? Let me just read that again. I wish
Transition
that
altitude.
with AWDAD we could move it more so that we could see it better and be able to zoom in and out. Okay, you're gonna have to explain to me what you want to zoom in and out, because I mean, I'm obviously not following you there, so please forgive me, but I mean, I can pretty much zoom in and out and make this thing do what I want to do. The only limit is it's like it's on rails, so you can't move it outside of where the rails are, you know. But I mean, if you really want to, you can see you can move it quite extensively into different positions, you know. It's all up to where you want it to be, I suppose, within certain limits. Sorry, but it is limited. Oh, no, it can't. No, it won't move up. It can only go left and right, basically, and then forwards and backwards. That we can do. Unfortunately, it's like it is on the rails. I think I understand what you mean now. Yeah. It would have been nice to just lift it up. Yeah, yeah. We can ask Zibo, maybe one day he can change it a bit. Jordan, Gary said that he's working. If it was later, he could have joined us on ATC. Thanks, Jordan.
1,000 to level off.
1,000 to go.
That was beautiful. Right, so let's not waste time. Let's quickly go and look at our forecast. Right, where's the spreadsheet? We've got 9, 3, 0, 3.
I could murder for a cup of coffee. Would you care for one?
No thanks, I'm good, Linda. Concentrating now. Right, so that's taken care of. Good stuff. Okay, PFD is done. Descent, intercept altitude 2000 will be the last thing. Right, so that's set. Make auto break 3 again. Done, done and done. Now we can relax. Oh no, we can't. I'm not done yet. Not sure if it's going to take 1 for. It did indeed. There we go. So this is an RNP 0.14 requirement on the 304 feet minimums. Good, good, good. Done. Bad dial over there. You guys are awfully quiet. Are you okay?
I'm busy playing, sir. I'm watching you.
Okay.
You're testing your bits, we're testing our bits.
Okay. I'm just checking.
I gotta go get some stuff ready for work tomorrow, so I'll see you back in maybe 30 minutes.
Okay, Gary.
Bye.
Okay, Gary.
I am setting up a flight.
That sounds good.
Paul's missing magenta on the Dublin departure is fixed, Nico.
Okay, excellent. So you're doing Glasgow again?
I will be, because I want to rerun some of the exercise I was doing earlier and take some pictures this time.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you must just let us know if we need to contribute to that fund to retard the runways there at those two airports the way we've been using it. I think we got shares in them now.
I
Dealey
think we're
donated
paying enough in
$10 for
landing fees
SuperChat.
for it to
You
be
all put
time
so
up
much work
already,
into
Nico.
this month.
Okay,
Just
okay.
want to say thanks.
Dealey, thank you very, very, very much to you too, sir. Thank you for your support and the tip there. Much appreciated.
Awesome, Dealey, awesome.
Yeah, thanks. No, this version is version 3.51.1, the latest one now, and so far so good. I haven't had any issues. The Direct2 works as expected. We were lucky we got a departure that was off airport. The SID started off airport, not on the runway, and it was easy enough to test that. We're going to test the descent and the speeds in the descent just now. And we'll see. So far so good. Very nice. Stable, no problem. Oh, you know what? Better start saving a few flights so we can test the safe flight situation.
Are you likely to be flying with either Nico or Kevin in the near future? Really nice guys.
Right, so we're almost on top of descent. Let's zoom in a bit. Something like that should be fine. Some view. So let's see, that view should be nice. To save that setting yesterday. There we go. Get the engines in as well. Better. Tell you one thing, the speed management in this descent is amazing.
Have you showed them in the FB the new feature about the sneaker?
Yeah, we did yesterday, and I was in there just now as well. I didn't talk it through, but I can do that just to talk the guys through if they haven't seen it. But we did attend to it yesterday. So what Max is referring to is in your display and variants under the FMS. There's this new setting that you guys are getting. It's called the VNav Wake Up Idle Speed. And what it is referring to is that little piece of the band below the speed indicator and the end. It's literally that. So if you change that setting to 15 knots, you see it will extend. So what happens is that if the aircraft is in the arm mode like now, and the speed decreases, and it hits that spot, it should then wake the FMS up and instruct the aircraft to put more speed and to come back to the desired speed that you want. So you can do 5, and then you see it's very small, the margin is very small, and then 10 is just a little bit better, just a little bit of a margin, and then the theory is when it hits that bottom edge, it sends the wake up call through to the system to spool the engines up again, and that's all it is.
Very well explained, sir. Just to let everybody know, the current default in PEX 18 is 5 knots.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Mac. Thunder, exactly. Yeah, no, it is holding very nicely. Just want to zoom out a little bit to get the engines in there as well. I hope you guys can still read on the screen. I would love to have the FPS there and the 2 engines. Just 1 notch zoom out. Let's leave it like that. Hope you guys can still read all the numbers. Let me know if I need to zoom in more.
I feel so alive now.
Yeah, I need to go edit some of those lines again and make her say other things.
Approaching transition. Transition level.
See there, it's slowing down. Let's see if it spools up when it gets to the bottom. Come. There we go, there's FMC speed, there's the spool up. And now it must bring us back to 278. Ah, that was very nice. It is, eh? Wow. Yeah, the speed brake armed means nothing. It just means it will deploy on landing. So it's having absolutely no effect on the actual control surfaces. I just armed it because it's nice to have it armed, but I mean it's not doing anything. It's just hanging tight there. This is all the VNAV code and stuff that Zibo has been working on now to make it better. I'm really impressed. This is really, really awesome work. Yeah, no, that's fine. Perfect. Don't let it bother you. Good observation. There it's activated now. See, I'm helping it slow down now. So it's going to spool up now. There we go. There it's detected. It's at the end of the line, spooling up. Woo. That is really awesome. There we go. Alright, so this is an RNP, RNAV approach that we're going to do. We're not going to go for an ILS type situation, so ILS must not be active in the radios. They are on standby. We will probably use Ian. If it is available to us, it should be, and then we'll use approach pattern as usual using this integrated approach navigation system. This is such a lazy descent. I mean, wow. Yes, Christer, I know. Thank you for that. How are you doing, Christer? Wow, okay. Keep hydrated. You know, don't dehydrate.
Sorry. I slept well today.
Oh, that's lovely. I just lost my sim brief, Mac. Mako, are you working on the website again? Oh well. fortunately we did what we had to do, so it's done.
And yet I used it about, what, 4 minutes ago, Nico?
Yeah, it was live. I wanted to look at the chart. I clicked on the RNAV chart just to double check everything, and it didn't come up. I pressed F5 to reload, and gone. Everything's gone. It says can't find my sim brief plan or anything. It's gone.
Yeah, I just had that problem.
Yeah. No, I think Maker's working on it in the background again. I'm not sure to what extent VNAV has been fixed, Christer. Part of it is finding out doing this test flight. In the release notes to us, Zibo did not even mention the VNAV, you know, to this extent. If you look in the show notes below the video, you'll see exactly what he gave us. I mean, I can't add or subtract anything that's published, you know. And there's no definite mention of VNAV, but he's definitely done something. You know, there's definitely an indication of goodness. Yeah, I would recommend that, yes, just to be a little bit more patient. Look there, RNP 0.14, actual 0.3. Excellent, something's happened. Yeah, it's really nice. Yo, Steve, I did. I'm with you, Christer. I think he would have done something. We can see it looks like he definitely did something, but he didn't specify it, so I can't tell you this is what he did or didn't. It's just not mentioned. So, just looking at what's happening, it seems much better.
1000 to level off.
Exactly. Arthur, hello.
Flaps 5.
You can. On your keyboard, the top row of numbers, number 3 and 4, is for forwards and backwards on the speed brake. So what you can do is you press, let me show you, number 3 retracts it, number 4 arms it, and number 4 again extends it. See, so you can press the 3 and the 4. Now what you can then do is go look in your explain setup which command is mapped to number 3 and 4, because it's a default command, right? And what you need to do is then just take that same command and map it onto a binding on your joystick if you have extra buttons. But by default it's number 3 and 4 on your top row of numbers.
Flaps 15 set. Flaps 30 set. Thousand to level off.
Well, Dealey, the SimBrief integration is marvelous if it works.
Taxi lights on.
I'm back just in time for the good part.
Yeah. Christer, I'll send you a free copy, don't worry.
Approaching. 1-1. Flaps. Flaps.
We on flaps 30 unless I made a mistake. Oh, you know,
Unstable. Unstable.
it's because I chose the wrong flap setting in the FMC. I apologize. Sorry.
300.
See, even I can make a mistake. Now we just fly it by hand then. Why not? About time.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
There we go.
Speed brake up. Reverse unlocked. Auto brake in use.
Yeah, I think so. I think she changed it when I didn't look.
Knots. Yet.
4,000 feet
Brilliant
remaining.
landing. Nice one, sir.
Hello. Right, yeah, that was fun.
Did I miss another flight?
Yeah, I've just landed at what's it, New Orleans, Louis Armstrong. Oh, that's not a taxiway there. How are you, Mike?
Yeah, I've been under the weather. Got a question, since there's a whole bunch of pilots on board. Am I the only one that, in the approach mode on final, I've got glide slope captured, localizer captured, and I get to the final approach fix, and for no reason the airplane just turns off to the right?
Yeah, incorrect course heading. That usually does that. You have to have both the course headings correct, both of them. And this one will be obviously the dominant one, but you have to have both of them correct. It happens when you are more than 5 or 6 degrees out. That's the one reason, and the other reason is that there is a double up in the legs page, you know, that it gets confused.
Okay, yeah, I try to make sure that the chart in Navigraph is what I have in the course, but I never thought about checking, and I checked the legs, but maybe there is a back loop that I missed.
Yeah, those are the two normal ones.
Well, I'm glad to know it's me and not the program.
Yeah, no.
You should go overwrite the course heading with the one that's on the approach reference page on the FMC.
Yeah, that is the one that the aircraft will take, but it's got 5 or 6 degrees play. So if you're within 5 or 6 degrees, it still shouldn't turn out. But I mean, if you're sitting in, you know, in deep thought somewhere and you forget the exact time to set it correctly and it's not correct, it's just gonna turn away. It will turn away.
Well, I will make sure to do that correctly from now on. You know, it's always such a simple fix that when the FMC goes wacko.
Yeah, I know the feeling. No, I don't know where to taxi in this place. There's the
Nico,
Yo.
can you stop being so generous with 3 copies of Zibo, please?
Uncle John, I can't help myself.
Yeah, but we've talked about this before, and you're too generous. Stop it.
Okay. Yeah, Barry's just mentioned something else. Mike.
I'm here.
There is a setting in X-Plane that disables the downwind ILS. You must make sure that you didn't set that. If you read my Zibo install guide, you'll see it's got to be in a specific place. So let me bring it up here. In your general setting, you'll see here disable downwind ILSs. It must not be ticked. If you tick that thing, Also, it creates havoc in the navigation system. So you must never ever have that enabled when you fly the Zibo.
So downwind ILS should be disabled?
Negative. No, it must be enabled. The moment you disable it, it interferes with the Zibo code. It doesn't like it. So what you do is, I'll show you again. You have to have it unticked. Disable downwind ILSs must be unticked. So in other words, they must be enabled. If you go to the map as well, I know somewhere in the map there's the same setting. Disable downwind ILSs. It must not be ticked. If you tick that, you're looking for trouble with the Zibo.
Well, I think I had it disabled.
Yeah,
so,
that could also be part of the problem.
Yeah, I'm not seeing your screen.
All right, well, go to YouTube. It will be the last video in a few minutes. I'm going to switch it off now. Then you can just scroll here to the end and just look at it quickly. It's in the map page. If you press the M on the keyboard to go to map at the bottom right hand side, or in general, it's in the settings there as well.
Okay, I'll double check it.
Okay, cool. All right, so what I don't want to do is shut down. So we are right here. Let's go and load the flight.
Flaps up. And set. Runway turn off, lights off. Taxi lights off.
Linda's playing catch up now.
Approaching transition. Transition altitude.
Alright, autopilot is on. All our settings seem to be here. Looked like a successful reload. Try another one. I'll check it now, Krister. Yeah, that was fixed in version 17. It won't happen again.
Approaching transition. Transition level.
No, you don't, Steve. No, you just put 18 on top of 17. Right. I don't see anything wrong upstairs, Krister. Everything is fine. Everything seems here. Yeah, Zibo obviously fixed whatever it was. So if you look in the notes, he said he worked on the safe flight situation. So it's definitely working now, first time. Very nice. I mean, speed brakes, everything is right where it's supposed to be. Yeah, I'm impressed.
I'm up and watching.
Okay. So check if you go to your map. See here at the bottom it says disable downwind ILSs. Make sure that box is not ticked. Tell me if you can see that.
Okay, just a second.
If you click on the word live in the stream, it should take you to where we're at now.
Yeah, I'm watching now.
Alright, can you see disable downwind ILSs? Do you see that?
Yeah.
Alright, so make sure that thing is not ticked.
Okay.
Christopher, I'm not sure what you mean. Everything is where it's supposed to be. All the V speeds are done. The forecast has been done. Everything is there. So, not entirely sure what you're asking or how you're asking something like that. Don't know. I'm not on the same page as you, unfortunately.
Flaps 1 set.
I suppose, Christer, it will fly, but it's not going to be as accurate as it should be. That's one thing for sure, because you do need those things to set up the rest of the approach and everything. So, I don't know.
Flaps 5 set.
I don't know, Christer, you're going to have to go and try it, see what happens. I will never train anybody not to put it in. You know, anybody that comes through training with me always gets taught how to do those things. It's kind of like, you know, putting one foot in front of the other foot when you start to learn to walk. You know, you can't go without that little bit of training.
Flaps 30 set.
Thank you, AB. That's sound advice. That's really good advice. When in doubt, just wipe it out, you know, start over. Just remember to make the backups of all the files that you need, that you don't lose your liveries and stuff. Dealy, no, there's no such thing as SimBrief integration with Zibo. There is absolutely nothing like that. Our SimBrief is integrated via our VA website. That's how we integrate it, but it's got nothing to do with the Zibo mod. And if you read my guide, you'll see the parameters that you need to put into SimBrief if you want to create your own Zibo template. Wayne's coffee shop.
1000 to level off.
Yeah, you're always welcome.
Feet stabilized, Mr. Perch altitude.
Taxi lights on.
Approaching 1-1.
Approaching minimums. 300 minimums.
Anyway, that's it. We have tested the reload of the flight save situation. We've looked at the speeds. We've looked at all these other things. Let's see, DF leg, that was fixed. Direct to fix, yeah. Climb mode, I didn't really pay attention to climb mode. That's pity, but we can always watch the video again. And decelerate to flap speed has been fixed. Yep, we fixed everything we needed to fix for this one and tested it. Brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I hope you guys and girls have a good rest of your Friday, and then we'll see you guys tomorrow. In the morning, I'm not sure where I'm going to fly yet. I'll put it in my roster for the guys who know or want to know. And then in the afternoon, we did a quick impromptu group flight planning session earlier in the stream. We're going to fly from Vancouver to KHOU. So I hope you guys join us at, what did we say, 1600 Zulu, eh?
That's where I'm going to now.
That's it. Yes, Uncle John, I'm going to watch a bit of your stream just now. And then you guys, you're welcome to fly with us on IVAO. You don't need an invitation, just rock up, be there. Doesn't matter who you fly for, what the VA is or not. Just come fly with us and enjoy it. And we'll see you then. Sorry, Krister, next time then, eh? Bye, guys. Bye-bye.
Adios.
Later.
On runway 11, on runway 11.